What's up, cinephiles? Welcome back to our channel. Another Cinemalaya film is now available on Netflix. The movie is called Distance, directed by Intalan. It stars Iza Calzado as Liz, a mother who has been estranged from her family and returns after 5 years. Rounding up the whole family is Nonie Buencamino as her husband and her two daughters played by Therese Malvar and Alessandra Malonzo. Quick reminder, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button for weekly reviews on movies, TV show, and video games. Now back on this channel is Princess Kinok from Film Police Reviews. Hi!
Hi! Thanks for having me back on the show.
You've seen this back in 2018,
Yes.
right? Is it as effective as the second viewing? What do you think?
The first kasi, I really like the way that the whole film is colored. Parang very bland siya, na very grayish yung tones. That actually sets the mood for you to know that this is a very heavy film. So it's very heavy set. Hindi siya yung parang typical na LGBTQ infused na film, ganyan. So on my first viewing, it was very strange for me. Pero the second time actually made it much more clear for me na very well put yung concerns about the mother and daughter bond. Same with the tribulations din ng marriage life.
First time I watched this in CCP back 2 years ago, I definitely cried at that cathartic moment because this movie slowly builds that. It really puts you in a position in the same way with its characters na you know very little about what's happening. In pagdating sa dulo, revelation after revelation, and then yun ang cathartic moment. So it feels really earned na biglang magkaroon ng burst of emotions. If you're going to look at it, the concept of the story, this is something really common. I hope the viewers won't take this against the movie because it's a story that you can find in a soap opera, very teleserye. But the execution here really elevates it into something. That's why nga sobrang natuwa ako nito na kasi it's a story that we thought we already knew but with a different execution. I think it finds its strength in the silences and the awkwardness, the common dinner scenes that we see, and powerhouse performances. I mean, Therese Malvar won Best Supporting Actress, and I know that's because of that scene. That's the height of her performance. But apart from that, I would also like to commend the whole cast, especially Iza Calzado, because she really carries this grief. You find empathy in these characters. Hindi mo silang magawang kagalitan. And the same for Nonie Buencamino. You know, he's just not this martyr type of person. You're going to have a glimpse of the decisions that he made throughout the movie. So yeah, second viewing is still got me.
Yeah, I cried very hard. The first time, it was very touching, pero siguro pagod ako noon, daming tao sa CCP. Hindi ako nakakonect that much. Pero this time, in a more intimate setting, ganyan, you don't really have to be in the same situation, which I guess is the beauty in the way that Intalan puts his characters into. Hindi mo kailangan maging bading or tomboy para makagets ko ano yung emotions nila. They're just people. You know, they're just making mistakes, ganyan. The editing was very good. You notice yung transition niya in between the past and present was very good. Hindi siya yung cheesy na parang kailangan mo magsalita or magkwento just for the story to go back to the past. And hindi siya overdone. You feel that the title Distance is reflective of their choices saka yung situations that they found themselves into.
Yeah, definitely kasi when you say distance, this movie encapsulates all the repressed feelings, the miscommunication, the lack of communication, and it's very visible in the entire scene and the way it's framed, the way it's shot, especially that I go back to that cathartic moment. It's a one-take shot and the blocking the mise-en-scene. Siguro I would also like to touch because it somehow tackles a taboo subject apart from the LGBT. Kasi Filipino families are very matriarchal and we don't often see that side na yung mother yung magiging estranged ng family. When you're a mother, you're expected to uphold the family, to be the moral compass, and I like that how the movie bends it to a different perspective na what if the mother who's supposed to look after her children is the one who decided to go away from her family. So yun, I think something that's not been talked about that much. The ending, I just love how they ended with it. There's no solid resolution, and it's very true to its core because this is a slice of life type of movie. In the end, we are just observers, and that ending, that realistic vibe on it makes it more resonant. Having its characters not finding the right words to say at the right time, the way they try to avoid the conflict, because that's what really happens in real life. Hindi naman every time na meron tayong mga baong-baong mga hugot lines. It just presents how it is. Yun na yung pinaka-compelling aspect niya for me.
Yeah, and it's good to find a film that's very simple. And yeah, I agree. It's a slice of life kind of film na you either have experienced it or dealt with this kind of situation or not. It's good that we become observers of the kind of space that the characters have built between each other. Natutuwa ako sa mga small details like yung blocking. Like dun sa una, when she returns home, you know, and ang ganda ng awkwardness nila na you don't know, if you haven't read the synopsis, ganyan, which is also very vague, you would immediately understand that there's something that, you know, that we must uncover. Yung sa ending naman, there could be a lot of interpretations to it. For me, my only interpretation, yun nga, parang typical Filipino family, or any family for that matter. Parang when there's a problem, it's either you resolve it or just leave it hanging. I really, really like this film, and thank you for letting me see it again. Kasi grabe. Sakit sa puso, yes.
Grabe na. Yeah, but I've been wanting to see it again kasi I just wanna know if it's going to get me. If it's a one-time movie na I know already the twist, then it won't get me. But you know, it got me. So yeah, I guess effective talaga siya, and I think tama lang yung runtime niya for me. So, I think let's give our ratings. Okay.
Sa akin, it's going to be a 4.75 over 5. It's not Percy Intalan's most vivid or best film, but the characters, the actors especially, even the little girl, si Therese, you know, she did her best to be part of that ensemble na sobrang galing. Same with Therese Malvar, of course, she's really amazing in all that she does. And with Iza, and as well as Nonie Buencamino. So yun, so I'm gonna give this a 4.75.
I'm gonna give this one a 4.5 just because I'm sticking on my 0.5. It's just a simple moving story. I won't say it's gonna be a groundbreaking, but I really love the execution in here because it kind of debunks the theory that all the stories that we have seen from the soap operas, gas na, but you know, with different type of execution, it becomes textured, it becomes layered, and you know, tastefully done. So this is one of those movies. This wraps up our review. Princess, why don't you plug all your film activities that you do?
You guys have to watch for or catch our next episode featuring Kevin then, yes. And the rest of the gang at World Cinema Club. So just look us up on Spotify. We're also on iTunes, Stitcher, at the Film Police Reviews website. Our website has been renovated, now handled by me. So a lot of things are coming up in our way.
Yeah, we did cover Toronto International Film Festival, so I'll be putting the link on the description. So yeah, but how about you guys? Let us know what you think on the comment sections down below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit that like button and click subscribe for weekly reviews on movies, TV shows, and video games. Princess, thank you so much for guesting.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching. Till then, see you on the next one. Bye.